first down. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it? For the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield.
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. And got his man complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And again, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Mike Popo. Let's go.
Here's Bridgewater. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. From the gun, Bridgewater. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here this first quarter. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. To throw again on second down. Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And this one complete to Smith. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Bridgewater to throw it. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Bridgewater. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40.
Motion, motion, motion. 44 is the mark.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. It's caught. Smith. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Play fake. Bridgewater. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On first down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard.
I had to have a moment of silence for that one, man. Mike T, baby. Let's go.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd down, Kamara. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And Josh Hill has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Kamara trying the right side. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Stay at home. Stay at home.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down.
Wide open.
Again has it complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You got time right there. Check 31. Check 31. Shit.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Gotta keep it mixed up.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. That'll be complete to Cook. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Check. Franco. Shit.
I think if I put him out there, it might be.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Lose it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the
Lose a
ball.
lot of time.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pass.
That's going to do it for you, cuz.
Football at the 37-yard line.
That's going to do it for you.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Try some stuff. We're going to do this right here.
44, Mike, 44.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down.
That nigga Thomas a dog, boy.
Pick up a 34 yards.
Just more of the same there.
Thomas a dog,
guys have just
man.
been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes
Can't mess with
completed.
him.
Been an easy day for him.
They can't mess with him. I told you this is over with, cuz.
Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara His second touchdown of the
Good game, Mr. Jordan. Mr. Jordan Peters
leads to 6 points.
Go in the connection, cuz it's over with.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Yeah, dude. Hey, man, I gotta give it to you, bro. You got a lot of heart.
To kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone.
Ooh, no.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4.
Yellow. Check, 47. Watch twist.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now here's Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to draw. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Just like that. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Go, go. That's me.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
SOS. Mike's 50.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing is Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Third and long for Bridgewater. Now he'll let this one go deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.